everyone. I loved seeing several of you today, whether it was on a Zoom call or whether it was when I was delivering packets, but I love seeing you, and thank you for sharing what you like to sleep with. And so my Monday, Wednesday, Friday class, I am going to send out a Zoom invitation, and hopefully you all can come join everybody, and we can all get together on Zoom tomorrow and or Friday. So I'm going to send out an email to your parents. But in the meantime, remember yesterday I said Kevin Henkes was the author of the book I read, and I decided it would be fun to read several of Kevin Henkes' books. Well, here is another one, Owen, and this is one of my family's favorites too. And you'll know why I chose it. Those of you who were on the Zoom call, we ended up talking about things that we snuggle with at night. And Brinley, you'll like this too, because what do you think Owen loves? What is that? That is his blankie. Look at all these illustrations of Owen and his blankie. Look how much he loves it. Owen had a fuzzy yellow blanket. He'd had it since he was a baby. He loved it with all his heart. Is that the way you feel about your stuffed animals and blankies? I know my children did. Fuzzy goes where I go, said Owen. And Fuzzy did. Upstairs, downstairs, in between, upside, inside, outside, upside down. Fuzzy likes what I like, said Owen, and Fuzzy did. Orange juice, grape juice, chocolate milk, ice cream, peanut butter, applesauce cake. Isn't he getting a little old to be carrying that thing around? Asked Mrs. Tweezers. Haven't you heard of the blanket fairy? Owen's parents hadn't. Mrs. Tweezers filled them in. That night, Owen's parents told Owen to put Fuzzy under his pillow. In the morning, Fuzzy would be gone, but the blanket fairy would leave an absolutely wonderful, positively perfect, especially terrific big boy gift in its place. How does Owen look about that? He does not look happy, does he? Owen stuffed Fuzzy inside his pajama pants and went to sleep. No blanket fairy, said Owen in the morning. No kidding, said Owen's mother. No wonder, said Owen's father. They're watching him pull it out of his pajama pants. Fuzzy's dirty, said Owen's mother. Fuzzy's torn and ratty, said Owen's father. No, said Owen. Fuzzy is perfect. And Fuzzy was. Look, he doesn't want anyone touching Fuzzy. Fuzzy played Captain Plunger with Owen. Fuzzy helped Owen become invisible. I guess he doesn't want to eat the rest of his food. And Fuzzy was essential when it came to nail clippings and haircuts and trips to the dentist. Ian used to scream when I tried to cut his toenails and fingernails. Can't be a baby forever, said Mrs. Tweezers. Haven't you heard of the vinegar trick? Owen's parents hadn't. Mrs. Tweezers filled them in. Mrs. Tweezers. Wonder if she had any children who loved blankies. When Owen wasn't looking, his father dipped Owen's favorite corner of Fuzzy into a jar of vinegar. Owen sniffed it and smelled it and sniffed it. He picked a new favorite corner. He switched it because vinegar doesn't smell very good. Then he rubbed the smelly corner all around his sandbox, buried it in the garden, and dug it up again. Good as new, said Owen. Fuzzy wasn't very fuzzy anymore, but Owen didn't mind. He carried it and wore it and dragged it. He sucked it and hugged it and twisted it. "What are we going to do?" said Owen's mother. "School is starting soon," said Owen's father. "Can't bring a blanket to school," said Mrs. Tweezers. "Haven't you heard of saying no?" Owen's parents hadn't. Mrs. Tweezers filled them in. "I have to bring Fuzzy to school," said Owen. "No," said Owen's mother. "No," said Owen's father. Owen buried his face in Fuzzy. He started to cry and would not stop. "Don't worry," said Owen's mother. "It'll be all right," said Owen's father. And then suddenly Owen's mother said, "I have an idea." It was an absolutely wonderful, positively perfect, especially terrific idea. First she snipped, and then she snowed. It didn't snow. She sewed it. Then she snipped again and sewed some more. Snip, 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 sew, sew, sew. Dry your eyes, wipe your nose, hooray, hooray, hooray. Now Owen carries one of his not-so-fuzzy handkerchiefs with him wherever he goes. Look, it's right there, and it's a parachute, and it wipes his eyes when he's sad, and he can blow his nose with one, and he can hide with one, and float it with one, and sleep with one, and eat ice cream with one, and wipe his mouth, and put one in his back pocket in case he needs one. And Mrs. Tweezers didn't say a thing. Look, she has a little kerchief too, and they're waving at each other. So, Owen's mom was so smart. We all love our blankies. I don't think I had a blankie, but I definitely had stuffed animals. And in my house, Sarah had a dog. Allegra had a special monkey and a dog. And Will had a pillow and some husky dog stuffed animals. Larson had a blankie and tigers. And Isabel had a blankie and a bunny. And Margot and a pillow. And Margot had a blankie, had 2 different blankies, and then lots of stuffed animals. And then Ian, when Will got older, Will gave Ian his pillow. So Ian had the pillow that Will had, and he slept with that every night. And he has lots of stuffed animals. So, there you go. We love them too. Lots of love, sweet dreams, or good morning. Bye.